Inspector Doctor, my name is Kochiying and my metric number is AP190171. Today, I will speak to you about how to do taking off quantity. Let's get started. To do the taking off quantity, we need to prepare standard dimension papers. The left and right sides of the standard take-off paper each has 4 columns. First column represent A is timesing columns for entering multiplication factors or constants. Second columns represent B is dimension columns. Third column represents C is squaring column, also called as summation column, which is multiplying the timesing factor in column A by the dimensions in column B. Fourth columns represent D is discretion column for item discretions and waste calculations. The measurements of dimension is usually set down with length, width, depth, and height, and these are cubic measurement. These two dimensions consist length and width or length and height, so called as square measurements. These refer to linear measurement, which is usually state the cross-section size of the items in the descriptions. Next, number, which is refers to item in building work, are counted will be entered as whole numbers in the dimensions column with a line drawn horizontally across the dimensions column below each entry. This is an items of work without a measured quantity. Timesing refer to the numbers of times a particular items occur in the course of measurements. For example, the cubic measurements multiplied by 6. The timesing can be repeated where same items are located. Once multiplied by 6 is then multiplied by 2, such as hotels with repetitive floor layouts. Dotting on is used to add dimensions together in the timesing columns when items have been discovered after similar works has already been measured. For example, the square measurement is multiplied by 1 plus 3, 4. With the same item can be multiplied by 1 plus 3, 4, then multiplied by 2. Next, the waste calculations can be written down on the right-hand side of the discretion columns for someone to check for accuracy and transfer into dimensions columns in meter to 2 decimal places. Alteration, which means if there are any incorrect dimensions, do not use eraser or liquid paper, should be crossed out with nil. Next is discretion columns, included with descriptions of the items being measured alongside the calculations, and if there are more than one description in same dimension, need to be bracket. Deduction, which is DTT, stands for deduct, whereas extra over use letter EO. Wow, that's all for today. Thank you for listening.